Hello and welcome to My Secret Math Tutor. For this video, we're going to calculate a 5-number summary using a Ti-84 calculator. But, of course, these instructions also work for a Ti-83. In fact, a lot of those in the family have pretty much the same menu system. Now, in a 5-number summary, what we're looking for is the minimum, the first quartile, the median, the third quartile, and the maximum. And if there's a little bit of time, we'll go ahead and graph these on a box plot so you can see where all of those values actually end up. All right, so the first part of this is actually just getting all of that information into the calculator. And to do that, you want to go to your stat screen. So I'm on the home screen right here. I'm just going to press stat. The first option says edit, so we'll go ahead and select that. And now you can go ahead and enter in all of your data. Now, if you happen to have some data already in there and you want to clear it out, go ahead and press the up arrow so you select the column name. Then you can press clear, enter, and it will delete all of that old information. All right, so we're starting fresh. Let's go ahead and get this entered in here, and I'll speed up the video so you're not sitting for too long. All right, so we have all 12 data points in there. Now it's time to actually have the calculator do some work. So right now we're just in the list option. We need to get out of here. So let's go ahead and press stat. And we want to go over one where it says calc, and we want to do a one variable statistic. So that's the first option. We'll press enter. Everything is stored in list 1, so that's okay. We'll press enter, enter, and finally calculate, enter. All right, now it gives us lots and lots of information here, such as the standard deviation, the mean, stuff like that. We want to scroll down a little bit. So right at the start there where it says the minimum x, the Q1, that is our 5-number summary. So let's go ahead and write these down. So min is 5. First quartile is 35.5. We got a median of, looks like 47. Third quartile is 63. And our maximum value is an 80. So that's where the 5-number summary is. Now, if you want to graph this, you can also have the calculator do that. For that, you want to go to your stat plot. So press second stat plot. And most of the time this is shut off, that's okay. So we'll press enter. And here's where you can turn it on, as well as change what type of plot you're making. So this is going to be a box and whisker plot. So we'll go ahead and press enter to turn that on. Scroll down for the type. We have a couple of types, but I'm going to select the box and whisker over here. The other one would include outliers, so it looks very similar, but if you're using it with like this value of 5, you'll see that it is an outlier. All right, it's going to pull all of our information from list 1. That's good. And lastly, on this particular model, we can actually change the color of it. I'm going to just change it to red. That is not an option on the 83. That's all right. It's just a nice little fun one to put in there. Now, technically, we're not done yet. If you go over here to graph, chances are you're not going to see a whole lot. That's because you usually have to change your window as well to make sure you can actually see the data. So let's go ahead into window and see if we can make some quick adjustments. I want my minimum value on this to be a -10 and my maximum value to be a 100. This is where I'm just really trying to incorporate where I'm getting all this data. I want something lower than my smallest value, something larger than my biggest value. And the scale will take care of where those tick marks are. So let's go ahead and put those tick marks at every 5th value. So every tick mark you see is worth 5. For the y minimum and y maximum, let's go ahead and set this to be like a -1. We'll set the y max to be a 2. All right. So now we should actually be able to see this when we press graph. And sure enough, there's our box and whisker plot. So we can see the minimum value is way down there at 5. We have a maximum value of way up there at 80. All right. If you'd like to see some more of my videos, please visit mysecretmathtutor.com.